Welcome back. I love these moments. I love the moments when I know that I'm about to get the chance to introduce you to something wicked, awesome, cool. And this is one of those moments because I have met David Newland, and let me tell you, he's so amazing. Good morning, David.
Wow, that's a very peppy introduction. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I got a chance to hear some of your music and went, oh, this is brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are no stranger to the entertainment field, though, are you?
Well, I mean, I've been fortunate to work around a bunch of different angles on it. We were just chatting about, I worked at Discovery Channel and CBC and that sort of thing, and but obviously as a musician, I get to spend some time on stage, and I have a writing component as well, and so yeah, expression, creativity, all of that is part of my tool set, I guess.
So now it gets exciting because you've put those things together and started traveling. So tell us all about what's happening now.
Well, for the past several years, I've been traveling to the Arctic and Labrador and Greenland, Newfoundland, Sable Island with a company called Adventure Canada. And I am a host, performer, Zodiac driver, writer, presenter. And so
Amazing.
In the summers I get to go on these amazing trips, and I've been through the Northwest Passage 3 times,
wow.
for example. And then in the wintertime I get to go around telling Canadian stories, basically, and letting people know about the destinations we go to, some of the issues arising, and so forth. And as of now, for the past few months, I've been building a road show, a music and presentation road show that sort of takes a look at the Northwest Passage as an idea and as a place, as a set of concerns, if you will, and possibilities. And then I've got a terrific band, and we play music inspired by the place.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you're a minstrel.
I'm a minstrel, that's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love a good storytelling. I do. And to put story in song, I'm done.
Well, there's something about that, the way the show operates. It's called the Northwest Passage in Story and Song. And the first set is almost like a TED Talk. It's me with a screen showing amazing images shot by our photographers, and so people get the visual and they get where it is that we are and what we're looking at. But the emotional aspect, I think, is very difficult to convey by that method.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So music, for me, music grounds it and puts it in your body and in your heart. And it's a very emotional endeavor, I think. And part of what I want to do, I want to help Canadians have their eyes open. I'm a dilettante. I've just been going to the Arctic for a few years. I don't claim to be an expert. But what I can say is that I've been deeply moved by my experiences, and my map of Canada shifted. All those things that are off the edge, those are real places. Real people live there, and there are real stories that ought to be told, real voices that need to be heard, and I'm hoping I can direct our attention that way, and some of that resides in the music. It's an emotional endeavor. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you spend most of your time there in the dead of winter or the summer? Because there's very different worlds up there, right?
That's a really important point. As I say, my insight into this is brief. It's from the window of traveling on journeys of several weeks at a time aboard a comfortable ship during the summer, because that's when you can reliably navigate
it's a magical place in the summer,
ice.
Isn't it?
It is, because everything's alive for this one brief moment. The tiny little flowers that are only an inch high, the birds that are only there for a few months of the year, the marine life, and the wind, the waves, the midnight sun, right? All of these things. I mean, although the place seems to southern eyes at first to be barren, when you look closer, it's in the full flourishing of its fertility.
And it's in the celebration of the people that are enjoying that fertility, even though it's
completely
tiny and we would miss it. To watch a friend of mine lives up there now, like actually moved up there, willing to face the winters because of that joy that happens in the summer. And you are telling us all about it.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
I love that. That's incredible. So how did you come up with that location? Like, how did that happen versus
I don't know. I mean, I've been fortunate to travel a lot, and by a series of quirks, I wound up getting to travel with Adventure Canada and to
Nice.
work with them throughout the year. It's a long, circuitous story. It's one of those. To me, it's fate. You know, I mean, it wound up that way, and after a couple of attempts to make it happen, because it was something I'd wanted to do for years.
Right.
You know, 3.5 years ago, I began the journey of getting onto ships and doing that unique role of the folk singing Zodiac driver, and that's what I do.
Folk singing Zodiac driver.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we all want to be when we grow up.
That's certainly what I'm happy to be now that I'm grown up.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Because it clearly, you can tell that the magic was just a series of events, because the passion that you have for everything just clearly comes out, and we get to be part of that, and that's exciting.
There's a sense where you go to the Arctic, at least as a visitor, as I've been, and you experience the light, and you come back lit up. And that is what has happened to me, is I've come back lit up on the spiritual level, on the creative level, and there's a passion that comes from that. And I had the good fortune a few months ago to be named a fellow of the Royal Canadian Geographical Society, and
Nice.
thank you. What that's about for me, it really goes to their mandate, which is to make Canada better known to Canadians and the world. And having had these experiences that have moved me in this way, I have felt passionate about doing that. That's what I want to do. That's what I feel I've tried to do with stories and songs,
Incredible.
performances, hosting, writing, all along. And now it coalesces because I have a topic and I have had a chance to see something that many people want to see. And so they're coming to the shows very eager to hear about it.
Speaking of which, you have a show tonight.
Tonight, Simcoe Street Theatre here
Simcoe
in
Street
Collingwood.
Theatre.
Yeah.
What time does your show start?
I believe it's at 7:30. I should be checking.
Doors open at 7:30.
There we go. Thank you.
I got your back.
Thanks for doing your homework.
Doors open at 7:30. You are on fire. You're Arctic on fire at 8 o'clock. And
Yeah.
there are a few tickets available left, because everyone's really excited about your arrival.
I've heard
So
that it's been selling really well.
time to get there.
And we had a great show last night in Owen Sound, so I think people have been spreading the word.
Amazing. Thank you so much,
Thanks for
David
having me.
Newland. I
Cheers.
can't wait until your show tonight. Simcoe Street Theatre, David Newland. And if you missed tonight's show, then sad for you, but you can catch him online. Look for David Newland. He's amazing. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are about to get very lucky, because not only did we get to hear about David Newland's travels and adventures, he's bringing them to us this morning. David Newland,
Hello.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, David, this is your previous album,
That's
but you
my
have
last
another
record.
one in the works.
We're going to try and make a record this spring, that's right.
Nice.
All of the Arctic material. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's exciting to me. And you brought a couple of pals with you today.
Yes, my friends Oisin Hannigan here on the boron and Sam Allison on the upright bass and jaw harp.
I can't wait for everyone to see what I got to see in warm-up,
Cool.
because, oh man, alive. So can you play us something recent right now?
Yeah, I'm going to play you a song called Muskox Stew, and this is based on a community gathering in an Arctic hamlet where they're welcoming visitors from a ship, basically tourists from the south, and there's as many people on the ship as there are in the hamlet.
Game
And they
on.
all wind up together in the gymnasium or the local community center. There's country food, which could be any range of things,
Right.
from muktuk to dried caribou and the Muskox Stew, after which the song is named. And it's just this idea that we get together. There's some drum dancing, some throat singing, a bit of a square dance sometimes. And what you'll hear in the song are the voices of many different people in the room, from the locals, but also from the visitors. and what it is that we're collectively experiencing in that cultural
Oh, I gotta
exchange.
tell you, I love that.
There
I
we
love
go.
that. Ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen, David Newland.
Thank you.
Muskox Stew, caribou, Arctic char, Muktuk too. Well, you better try a little, wouldn't want to be rude. Traditional victuals, country food, Muskox Stew made for you. Better try a little of the homemade Muskox Stew. Arctic games, if you wanna try. Arts and crafts, if you wanna buy. Arctic life, what do people do? Well, we have our strife and our good times too. Muskox Stew made for you. Better try a little of the homemade Muskox Stew. Hey, throat singers, sing and laugh. Hey, everybody wants to take a photograph. Hey, drum dancer, dance your song. And all the elders sing along. Sing along. Here come the fiddles now, hear them play. Do you remember how to dance that way? Everyone together on the old gym floor. And you dance and you sway and you dance some more. Dance some more. Time to leave, wish it weren't so. Ships are waiting, then you gotta go. Gonna miss those kids and the elders too. Miss that smell, Muskox Stew. Muskox Stew made for you. Better try a little of the homemade Muskox Stew. Muskox Stew made for you. Better try a little of the homemade Muskox Stew.
Nicely done, my friends. Well done. It is so reminiscent of the old paddlers and the songs that I would have heard just coming into that region
Thank you.
myself. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Even the almost throat singing sound that we got going on.
The jaw harp that Sam is using is there is an actual northern equivalent. It used to be done with an eiderduck feather, but that sound
Really?
is actually a part of the northern song vocabulary, if you will. Yeah,
And you brought it to us. Thanks, man.
doing our best.
Who did you bring with you?
So, well, Oisin Hannigan, a wonderful percussionist of Clan Hannigan. Many people may know their work. And Sam Allison, a.k.a. Lotus White of Shishiman Lotus and Son, wonderful bass player, multi-instrumentalist, one of the best banjo players you'll ever meet, too. And he favored us with the jaw harp, too.
Do you, you know that I've seen Sam play the banjo before, right?
I would not
Back
be
in
surprised.
the day, I watched Sam play with the band called Silver Hearts.
Of course.
They were a lot of fun.
Another
but,
line in his resume.
oh my goodness, the magic that comes together here is beyond compare. I'm loving that. You've
Thank you.
chosen well. You
I'm
really
fortunate that these guys have opted to come with me.
Amazing, isn't it? Don't you just love when you can count your blessings and look around and go, yeah. So they're playing with you tonight?
They are playing with me tonight, along with Oisin's mom and dad, Saskia Tompkins and Stefan Hannigan, two of the finest Celtic and world music multi-instrumentalists you'll
How
ever
many
meet.
members of the clan Hannigan do you have with you tonight?
3.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, pretty
Nice, lucky dude. Well done, well done. Oh, this is going to be one heck of a show, isn't it?
We're looking forward to it.
Northwest Passage and Story and Song, and if we don't have tickets, we can get them at the door still.
That's right. Yeah, I think there are a few left at the door.
Get your butts to the door, but you can also go to ticketscene.ca in case, you wanted to tell your friends about that still.
Correct.
Simcoe Street Theatre is wonderful. You're going to have a great time tonight.
Thank you.
I
We're looking
can't
forward
wait
to
to
it.
see the live show. It's just going to be incredible and magic, and you're going to take us on a journey. And we will see you there, and I'm going to step back because my chatter is not nearly as awesome as your music. So please.
All right, we'll do another song.
I would love that so much. Thank you, gentlemen. We will
Thank
see you
you.
this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, David Newland.
All right.
Well, I'm wearing my Zodiac driver's jacket, so I thought I'd play a Zodiac song. Seabirds wailing overhead, joyful spirits cry. Roll the throttle and I'm flying free. And is it just the wind that calls the teardrop to my eye? Never mind, there's no one here to see. Just my Zodiac and me. In this moment on the sea. Standing at the gangway, cameras in their hands. The eager travelers wait impatiently, keen as little kids to take that wild ride to the land. Climb aboard now, please step carefully. Come and ride my Zodiac with me. In this moment on the sea. In the water and I'm breaking into song. All I need is a burst of speed and a coast to ride along. Yes, along the coast of Greenland and out among the ice. Feels like you could touch eternity. Oh yes, I'm going back again. You don't have to ask me twice. Trace my little trail upon the sea. And that's my Zodiac and me. In this moment on the sea. And that's my Zodiac and me, and we're free. In this moment on the sea.
Incredible. Thank you